Okay, so today you want to go all in yourself, and I was in the same predicament as you were 4 months ago. I was sitting on my bed, staring up at the ceiling, asking myself what happened to me because I was consistently posting videos, I was working out every day, but then suddenly I just stopped. I fell into the longest rut I've ever been in for about 5 months. Then I came to the realization that I had so much to fall back on. I had school, a girlfriend, and old friends. But that changed until I did these four things. And so, moving on to the first step, I asked myself the question, what am I willing to die for? What hill am I willing to sacrifice myself for? Because many of us just live life for the sake of living. We just go to school, we come back, we do the homework, we do the assignments, maybe we get excited by a few things. But then, if we are asked the question by God Himself, are you willing to die for this thing? Are you willing to go all out that if your life was cut today, would you be satisfied? Most of us would say no. And so when I asked myself this question, I looked back to my childhood. I looked back to what are the things that made me joyous? What are the things that gave me great curiosity? And it was YouTube. And so for you, figure out what you're willing to die for. Figure out what is the thing that if you were dead today, you would be happy that you even tried it. You are happy that you even did your best in going at it. It may be sports, it may be education, it may be starting a business, it may be creating a community, it may be customizing shoes, whatever. The first step for you to actually going all in yourself is asking, what are you willing to die for? What are you willing to sacrifice? What purpose, what vision are you willing to sacrifice everything for in order for you to grow, in order for you to become your full potential? And so, moving on to the second step of going all in yourself is make the thing that you're willing to die for a public challenge. Announce to the world, your close friends, your family members, that you're going all in on this thing. Like, as an example, I can give, right, that I can, take off the top of my head is YouTube. Let's say you want to start posting YouTube videos every day. A thing that I'd recommend to you is actually maybe tell someone to hold you accountable. Maybe it's your best friend, your brother, your sister, your mom, or your dad, that you need to upload a video every day. One, this makes you actually commit to actually doing the thing than just saying to yourself like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make 60K this year, like, oh yeah, 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 like, and then you don't even begin to start making the product that's gonna actually get you that type of money. And so by you actually publicly declaring it and telling the world that you're gonna do it, you're just gonna keep yourself more accountable to it. Like, a cool way of making it public is actually posting stuff on your wall, like, this is the thing you want to achieve. Like, as you can see right here, these are the public declarations I've made to my family and to you now, since you're watching, that these are the things that I want to achieve this year on this timeline. Like, the things that I want to achieve are like here, like, this is what I want to achieve this year, 16K by the end of this year. Like, that's what I want to achieve, and this is my public declaration to the world. Now you are gonna keep me accountable that, hey AJ, have you made the product? Hey AJ, are you actually gonna if you actually started even made your first dollar yet? Like, now I feel like I have to do this thing or I'm gonna look like a dumbass for even saying this. And so you can do the same for you. Maybe it's fitness, maybe it's making money, maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's getting girls or something. Make it a public challenge. Tell your friend, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell a random person in the stranger, or tell even your pastor at church that, hey, Fata, I want to actually do this thing. I want to actually achieve this thing. So could you please hold me accountable every Sunday I come to church? Ask me the question if I made the work. And so once you've done that, once you've discovered the hill that you're willing to die for, and you've made it a public declaration so that you can keep yourself accountable, we move on to step three, which is a concept that I like to call burning the boats, which is a thing that I've implemented in my life. Because, like, dude, the way this concept came to me is I kind of heard this on TikTok where Julius Caesar was conquering some land across some sea, right? And then his army had to go on the boats, then they had to go to the sea and then go into the foreign land. And it is said that the first thing that he commanded his men to do is burn the boats, leaving them no choice but to conquer, leaving them no choice but to actually win. Because, hey, dude, there's no way to go and retreat because, hey, our boats are burnt. So what the fuck are we gonna do? The only thing that we're left with is actually going and conquering and actually succeeding in our conquest. And the same can be done to you in your life. You can burn the boats, have nothing to fall back on. Because one of the main things that made me fall off, that led me to one of the longest ruts in my life, was having so much to fall back on: school, girlfriend, relationships. And guess what's the thing I did? Number one, I stopped going to school. Like, I don't even study anymore because I'm so focused on this goal, on making this thing work, because I have nothing else. If I don't make this thing work, I'm fucked. Like, dude, I will be homeless. I will have no job, no any type of formal education. I will be flipping burgers or become fucking homeless. Like, dude, I have to make this thing work. The thing that I did with a girlfriend, I cut him off. Like, I don't interact with females anymore. This is the season of me being the most dry. It's kind of hard for me because I love talking to women. Women is one of the things that I have a good time enjoying, and telling myself that, nah, cut them off. Don't cultivate any type of female relationships. Don't even ask for their numbers, dude. Like, keep that shit to yourself. Like, dude, that's how dedicated I'm focused. And when it came to the friends that I fell back on, I kind of distance myself from them. I don't usually go and see them as much as I used to. I didn't say, no, you guys are not for me. I don't want to be with you guys anymore. Nah. I just said to myself, you know what? I'm just going to leave them and let them be. And I want to focus on the person that I want to become. And then I ended up cultivating a better group of friends that forced me to, go run every weekend. That forced me to make more money. That forced me to be focused. Like, dude, one of my friends that I recently cultivated forces me to do Chinese lessons because we have a challenge that we are gonna like learn Chinese this year together. And like, we are friends on Duolingo. And so every day we share each other, like, oh look, I got 96% on my Duolingo. What did you get? Oh, I got 99%. I didn't feel much of my lessons. Like, dude, that's what I did to burn the boats, and that's what you can do to burn the boats. Like, dude, take the examples that I gave you within my life to implement in your life. Maybe for you, you wanna like really focus on school, so you're gonna cut off the friends who don't study. You're gonna cut off the goal that's holding you back. You're not gonna go out as much. If you wanna make more money, then don't have anything to fall back on. Either you do or die. Right? Like, that's the mentality I like to bring to this channel. Like, either you fucking do or you fucking die. Either you work so hard to the point of insanity, or man, you rather just end it. And so once you've decided a hill to die on, and once you've made it public, and once you've burned all the boats, leaving you no option but to succeed, the last thing to actually going all in yourself is just do the work, bro. Like, honestly, just do the fucking work, because there's no way you're gonna achieve the things that you want to achieve without, building the work. Because without doing the work, sorry. Because one of the things I've been really into is spirituality, and like, I'm not a big person on like manifestation because I always like have like a Catholic background, so order, like, you need to pray to get what you want from God and to ask for blessings and whatever. And like, the actual things of manifestation is actually the law of expectation, right? Where you already have the things that you already have, like the future that you want, the visions that you have before you go to bed. The deja vus is a version of yourself that already has it. And so in order for you to have it, you need to be prepared for that of which you expect. And so how can you be prepared for something of which you expect without actually doing the work? You need to create the videos. You need to do the daily work to actually making the money. You need to go out and talk to the girls that you want to talk to them about. Like, I don't know what your goal is, bro. Maybe you want to pass and do school. Like, you cannot achieve the things that you want to achieve without doing the actual work to expect the things that you want. And so just show up, do the work. You know what to do already about. If you want to make money, you need to go on your laptop and actually do the work. If you want to build an audience, you've got to create the videos, script out the videos, figure out what are their pain points, and actually help them. If you want to talk to girls, you gotta look nice, focus on your looks, get a haircut every week, and actually do the things that you need to do in order to be attractive as possible. You already know what to do. So just do the fucking work. And that is the last step to actually going all in yourself. And with that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to live your authentic life. And yeah, goodbye, Kaizen.